home that reflects your personality can be very fulfilling. But to truly express yourself through design, you must think outside the box.
Hi, my name is Mia, and I bought my home in foreclosure 9 years ago. So I'm not a designer. I did this through inspirations from my mother and from myself, and as well as looking around for different ideas. But I made it my own.
We get inspired to let your personal style shine through on today's SoFlo Home Project. Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra. Today we're touring a beautiful townhome that was both renovated and furnished by the homeowner herself. It's a mix of different design styles that create one fabulous space that her and her family call home. This 1,700 square foot home has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a powder room. It has been completely updated with a mix of modern and traditional design elements with a touch of glam. Mia, hi, it's great to have you here with us on SoFlo Home Project today.
Yes, welcome, Alena. Welcome to my home.
Well, your home is absolutely beautiful, and I kind of wanted to start with a little bit of background on this project, because from what I know, this was a large renovation. You spent a lot of time working on this.
Yes, I did section by section by section. It took me in total about 9 years to complete this.
I love that you're sharing that, because I always love sharing the reality of good design can take time.
Yes, ma'am.
And especially when you're doing it on your own. Where did you start? Did you start with the flooring?
We start with the flooring first. So the tiles that I did pick, it did flow with the golds, the whites, the light grays, and the dark grays.
I love the tile, and what is cool about it is when you mention the colors that mix in, it warms up the modern, like
Yes.
you said. Was that the intent? You wanted to mix a few styles?
Definitely. It surprised me, but it came out very well.
It really did. Ceilings
Yes.
are awesome. What did you do here? This is a huge change.
Okay, first, Elaine, I wanted a wow factor, and it
You did
definitely
it.
came in, and I was like, you know what, this is great. It's called linear lights with stretch ceiling.
Yes.
As you can tell from the design alone, going in different
The
angles.
lighting, the reflection.
Oh my God, it just brings out the whole house.
So this is done, it's a stretch ceiling. They built a frame and kind of worked everything in.
It took about a good week and a half to get it done, and what I really love is the silver plates.
Oh yeah.
Over
even
the
all the grills.
AC.
Yeah, beautiful.
It was awesome.
Sometimes you bought the glitz everywhere.
Yeah.
A little bit of detail. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's not just an ordinary event.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this is nice because it really sets a tone. I mean, when you see the flooring has a polished finish,
Yes.
the ceiling has reflectivity.
Yes.
And then you kind of mix it in with more matte finish,
Yes.
like the wood slat wall.
And I wanted to do it modern and a little bit of wood, but the warmth of the feeling when you come inside, not too much, but it just pizzazzes out.
It's really nice. It's so great because it gives such a nice texture.
Yes.
And I like that also it's between a molding and the baseboard.
Yeah.
So it really like brings in that pop of white where it meets the ceiling and the floor.
Yeah.
And lets this all come.
Yeah, and just to show you too, I picked out these lights to match the Lenars.
Ah, I love
So
it.
it
That
comes out-
linear,
yeah.
clean look.
Yeah.
So now this being your family room, this is the
Yes.
room you hang out in, watch TV, relax.
Yes.
You did a really nice big comfy sofa.
Thank you. I did 3 different type of textures of colors, the light grays, and I just also did the pillows. As you can see, they're different
Yes, love all
two-tone
the
colors,
texture and
the glitz of the
sparkle.
glam. I had to just bring it out to pop it.
Pillows are a great place to do that.
Yes.
The nice part about this, what you did here, is it's neutral in terms of the tonalities, but the way you worked in color kind of wove it throughout. Just it's subtle, but it's impactful at the same time.
Yes, it is. I like the fact that it's a wow factor.
Once you were done with the renovation, did you say, like, how am I going to start this furnishing? What room? Did you start with this room first?
Yes, for sure. So when I started with this one, before my mother's passing and after, I always looked at it, the inspiration of my mother's colors. So I kind of brought into my liking and her liking, and I clashed it together, and this is what I got surprised
I
with.
love that you bought that in
Yeah.
from some of your mom's decor,
Yes.
and it's very special
Yes,
to bring that
very
into your home.
special to me.
I always feel like the home is such an important place. It's
It is.
reflective of our personality, but also the journey, our family, our life. So bringing your mom's kind of her decor style and
Yes.
merging it into your own to have her there,
Yes.
in spirit is beautiful.
Definitely, yes.
I love that.
For sure, thank you.
Coming up, we have design ideas for maximizing your entertaining spaces on SoFlo Home Project. How would you like to save up to $10,000 for a new roof on your home? We'll show you how coming up next. Replacing the roof on your home can be a major expense. We're talking today with All American Roofing about a new program that can save you up to $10,000 on replacing your roof. No gimmicks, just savings. So we are here today with Susan Manning, the owner of All American Roofing. Susan, welcome. It's great to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
There's been a lot of people who have gotten letters from their insurance companies telling them that they're going to need to replace their roof. Are there any programs out there that assist homeowners with this large expense?
There are. There's a new program. It is called My Safe Florida Home. And it was put into the state of Florida to give everyone a grant up to $10,000 for replacing their roof.
Wow, that is an amazing cost savings
program.
How do homeowners find out about this program and get more information?
Well, they can call our office or they can go right online to mysafefloridahome.com. It's a very easy process.
When you think about replacing a roof, of course, that is a very big project. How at All American Roofing do you help homeowners with that and make the process easier?
We do all the permitting. We do everything from beginning to end. They don't really have to do anything. Once they sign the contract, we take it from there. We call in the inspections because all our roofs are permitted and inspected. So I think it's really important if people are in need that they call their cities and see what programs are available to them. For people that have low income, the cities will actually pay for the roof or pay for a portion of the roof. There's also for elderly that don't have income, they'll put a new roof, they'll pay for a new roof on your property. I would like to mention one more program. It's called the PACE program. You can actually get money from the county. They will pay for your roof and fund it, but it is a loan, it's not a grant. There's no credit check, it's based on the equity in the home. So if people are interested in that, we'd be happy to explain that to them as well.
Susan, so the most important part of this all is how do homeowners reach you if they're thinking about replacing their roof?
Sure. They can reach us at 954-772-7663 by phone or on the web at allamericanroof.com.
Susan, I want to thank you. This has been so informative and it's been great chatting with you again today.
It's great seeing you and thanks for having me.
Always. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing our tour of this beautiful home with the homeowner, Mia Hennef. Mia, so before the break, we talked about this project. Now, you've completely renovated this townhome.
Yes.
Furnished it too. It's a huge undertaking.
Yes, it is.
And we saw the former living room, which is one big great room area in the townhome. But just off to this corner, I love the way you carved out a beautiful kind of breakfast nook that's right off the kitchen. The living room in this home is flanked by 2 dining spaces. Personalized style and function were key to maximizing the square footage of this great room. So over here, I'm assuming this is more of the casual breakfast nook.
Yes.
Closest to the kitchen.
Correct. This is an everyday use.
And I want to first focus on this one because banquettes are all the rage. Everyone loves a banquet. I feel like they maximize the space in a room. Yes. Did you do research and realize this is what's going to work here, or did you just see this and know?
As soon as I seen this, I know that it would work with the space. There'll be corner and as well as dividing each section. And I love the seating. There's not a minimum. So you can pull this out, pull it back in, and see.
Have a nice big meal here.
Yes. Yes,
and the color match is perfect.
Thank
so I know you had this before the wall because you said you did the wall last.
Yes.
Did you want it? I love the way it blends in.
Thank you so much. And I love the piece of art that just stands out.
Yes. The way you kind of put texture on texture, it really is such an interesting visual on the wall as opposed to just a piece of art.
Yes. Thank you.
So really beautiful details.
Thank
and again,
you so much.
bringing in color.
I'm inspired by blue because of my mother's favorite, so that was one of my inspirations.
I really think the way you personalize the space and not only brought in your own design style, but brought in elements from things that your mother loved as well in design, it's very special.
That's the reason why I was inspired to do that color, blue, to make it pop.
And again, such a great way to personalize your space, really meaningful.
Thank you.
Now, we've got one more space.
Yes.
The dining room number 2.
Can't wait to show you that.
A little bit of a different vibe, different kind of seating, different look, and we are going to share that with you. But before we do, let's check in with our friends from USA Windows and Doors and see what great advice they have for us today.
Hi, this is John with USA Windows and Doors.
And I'm Jennifer.
And today we're going to show you beautiful windows that we've done to this home.
Now, what's unique about this home more specifically is the master bathroom and the large picture windows in the front of the home. Now, typically when people change to impact windows and doors, they want a nice, unobstructed view. And in the master bathroom of this home, it has 2 windows that meet in a 90-degree corner where it leads out to a courtyard, and you want to have that nice view while you're in your tub. And with impact windows, we were able to accomplish that.
This homeowner wanted to keep the house cool. He doesn't want the heat to come through the house. So what we've done, we gave them a low E glass. This glass will prevent the heat from coming into the house, and it will keep the temperature cool. And the results of it will be to lower down the energy bill every month.
This home is part of a homeowners association, so we have to make sure that everything facing the street is the same throughout the community. And we were able to get the same grid patterns that were pre-existing to the new impact windows.
As you see this window, it's still open. What we did here, we changed all the old wood with treated wood. This will prevent leaks in the future, and we do it to all of our customers. Not only we change the wood in some areas, we replace everything all throughout the window. This is very, very important because you can have the best window in the world, but if it's installed the wrong way, and if it's not installed right, you will have leaks. If you're ready to upgrade your home with new impact windows, call USA Windows and Doors today.
Or visit us at our website at usawindowsanddoors.com.
So in this particular space, it's cool how in one big great room, you've got on opposite ends 2 different dining spaces.
Yes.
You have your casual dining for every day,
Yes.
and then your formal dining, which I think from the material selection too, this just has that more formal feel.
Yes, I wanted both of them to separate to contrast different type of shapes. Like this one's the L shape for the corner. This is just a wide space, and it just
Yes.
brings an opening and welcoming feeling.
It does. Do you pull it away from the wall when you've got the larger gatherings, and then it just sort of looks nice, just kind of tucked away like this
Yes,
or not?
definitely. We pull it away from the wall. We pull out the chair, and it
And
seats
still
about,
plenty of space?
Yeah, maybe about 12 people in
Nice.
general.
And
Yeah.
what's cool about that, I was thinking about big holidays, depending
Yes.
on the size of the family and friends and everyone who comes over, having 2 dining spaces is sort of ideal.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you could fit more.
Yes, I love that.
Now I want to kind of touch on the moldings, the applied moldings, the
Yes.
chair rail molding, the crown. You've bought that throughout the home.
I actually put the molding in way before these
Okay.
tables came in. And the reason why I like it is such a rich feeling.
It is,
It
absolutely.
just separates the wall. And I also got the crown molding around the edges of the frames customly made as well, just to bring the fulfillment of the room.
It looks perfect. The sizing is just right.
Thank you.
It looks beautiful.
Thank
Great
you.
use of space, cool details, and there are more. So we're going to continue on.
Can't
We're going to
wait.
see the kitchen, so the place where all the meals are prepared
Yes.
for these great dining experiences. And we're going to do that, so stay with us. Coming up next, modern and traditional design elements were mixed to cook up one fabulous kitchen on SoFlo Home Project.
SoFlo Home Project is sponsored in part by El Dorado Furniture. Looking to refresh your home? Visit us online at eldorado.furniture.com or a showroom near you.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing this home tour with the homeowner, Mia Haniff. So Mia, we have talked about a lot of the spaces you created in your home. This was a large renovation, spent a lot of time furnishing it just to your taste, to bring a lot of different styles together to create one beautiful look. Now, the heaviest part of the renovation, I'm assuming, might have been this kitchen.
Oh, yes.
Steps away from the great room, we find the renovated kitchen. It's a bright and functional space with some clever hidden features. So I think we should start by sharing what it was like before the renovation.
Really, really outdated. The space was very cluttered. It wasn't open and as vibrant as it is now. It was really limited with space.
And now what you've created here, I mean, I love it because there's so many different, well, I see a lot of refrigeration.
Yes, it utilizes a lot of our wineries, our everyday usage of foods, and as well as for our toddler.
That's great. So that's our dedicated fridge.
Yes.
Perfect. I think this is a nice way to showcase how when you're designing a kitchen, you really have to think about your lifestyle. So now, of course, the layout we're talking about, but also the countertops. Great choice.
Oh my God, thank you. And it has a little bit of a hint of gold.
So, I could see that in the veining. So bringing in your colors, your gold, your silver, your white, and again, a classic look too.
Yes, very classic, very modern.
And the full height backsplash in the stone. Again, I think when it comes to the kitchens, we think about timeless.
Yes.
And this is a very classic, timeless look.
Yes, it is. I wanted it to look really clean and very chic.
And, the flooring throughout has been our hint of gold as well.
Yes.
And I think it's nice because this is a little bit more subtle and they really work well together because the floor is a little busier. Now, farm sink, was this another wish list item? A lot of people love these.
Yes, I love it because it's an open concept.
This looks like you've really opened this up to be a very functional space, but there are some hidden functions in here that we don't see.
I opened up this wall. This wall didn't actually look like this before. And if you'd like to be my guest, you can open up the hidden.
Okay, I'm gonna let you reveal since you're on this side here.
Okay.
Closest to it. This is awesome. I
The
love
open
the barn door.
Yes.
What a great way to kind of hide the appliances that we don't want to see in full view. I mean, you want to see your kitchen appliances, but the washer dryer, it's always nice to conceal.
Yes.
And now you've eliminated having a swing door.
Double stacking and help bring it together and also utilize the space even more.
Oftentimes we always get a lot of questions about like the laundry in condos and townhomes, like where are we hiding this if there's not a dedicated laundry room? And typically it's in some sort of closet.
Exactly.
This is a great way to do that where it's
you.
hidden, you have a beautiful door, nice hardware, and just a great function overall.
Yes.
You did a great use of space here. But we're not done. We're gonna have one more stop and we will take you to the last stop of our tour when we get back, so stay with us. Next, learn how to step up your home decor game by updating your staircase on SoFlo Home Project. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are on the last stop of our home tour with the homeowner, Mia Hennef. Mia, so it's been a fun tour so far.
Yes.
I love seeing what you did to your home. I mean, this was a full renovation,
Yes.
completely renovated and furnished. So a big undertaking, but you got it done beautifully.
Thank you.
And now we're going to talk about one of the biggest features here because this is a townhome, so stairs are of the utmost importance in a townhome.
I wanted it to be an ultimate showstopper. This was a wood banister, and I transformed it into an ironwood, I should say an iron rod staircase, and this took about almost 3 weeks to build, and it was all customized.
It looks great, and I love the wood tonality too. So throughout the home you have the beautiful porcelain that looks like stone, brings in all the colors, but this brings in a nice wood tone that I'm seeing repeated in some of the furnishings.
Yes,
I can
like
imagine this made such a big change.
Dramatic.
Now, speaking of dramatic, the ceiling at the top of the staircase. So down here we have like a reflective white ceiling. This glossy black reflective ceiling with a beautiful fixture cascading down.
Thank you. I wanted to make it a pop. Yes, you said it, in a two-tone color, but especially on the stairs in the blackout. They call it blackout stretch ceiling.
Very cool
And it
detail.
just came out immaculate.
Now, the entryway is almost just as important as the staircase itself in here.
Now the entranceway has a meaning to me as well, in memory of my mother. So I did tile
nice.
thank you. I did tile the whole back marble. And after that, I went ahead and put in her masterpiece, which was her piece that came from El Dorado.
So I love that you brought in special pieces,
Yes.
talking about personalizing a home, and
Yes.
that really is a very special way to pay tribute to her, and then bring that into something you see every day.
Yes, it really is.
Mia, I just want to thank you. It has been so great to learn about the inspiration behind your home design and how you put it all together, and I'm sure our viewers really appreciate it too.
Yes.
A lot of great advice here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
And keeping you inspired with great home design, check out what we have planned for next week on SoFlo Home Project. Next week on SoFlo Home Project, we use Florida-friendly landscaping tips to transform your front and backyards into a low-maintenance oasis that can be enjoyed year-round. And before we go, let's check in with Hunter Frankie, our friend and the host of SoFlo Health, and see what he's got going on tomorrow. Hunter, what's up?
Hey there, Elena. Tomorrow on SoFlo Health, we're eating the kind of carbs you want to eat because we're carb loading with this ex-boxer turned restaurateur. Then, join us with Dr. Kyle Krupa as he shows us 4 different ways to rehabilitate and prevent your ankle from injury. Plus a school that's preparing students for the health workforce. It's all tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. on the one and only Local 10, right here for SoFlo Health.
Thanks, Hunter. That sounds great. We will definitely be watching. And to our viewers, we want to thank you for joining us this week. And we hope to see you again next week for another all-new episode of SoFlo Home Project right here on Local 10. And remember, there's no place like SoFlo Home. If you missed any part of this episode, or if you're looking for more design inspiration, make sure to check out all episodes online at SoFloShows.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram.